Hello world, it's me, Lollysex69, and I'm super depressed. And you can fix that by liking the video, but that's besides the point. I'm going to tell you the truth of Paul J. Watson. Now there is this video, which is super cool, only there's one problem. Elvis the alien is racist. Here's why. First off, he's white, which obviously means he's racist, because critical race theory. And second off, just watch the clip.
I do watch his videos from time to time. Surprisingly enough, I actually find myself agreeing with him.
Did you hear that? He agrees with Paul's opinion. That means he is 100%, without a doubt, racist. Now let's discuss the elephant in the room. Paul.
My name is Paul. What? I said my name is Paul.
Nickerson describes his lusting after kids as merely a different form of, quote, sexual orientation, while trying to portray himself as a victim of circumstance.
What Paul forgot to say is that pedophilia is a sexual orientation, and that he is a racist bigot that must die.
So if we're to accept paedophilia as a, quote, sexual orientation, what else could be considered under that umbrella? Or necrophiliacs, people who like to have sex with dead bodies, merely expressing their sexual orientation.
Why, yes, Paul, they are expressing their sexual orientation. You would know that if you had a 100 IQ brain like us, left-wing, liberal, transgender pedophiles.
People who like to bash women in the head with hammers while raping their half-unconscious bodies, just expressing their sexual orientation.
Yes, Paul, they are just expressing their sexual orientations. You would know that if you were a liberal.
What about bestiality? The people who copulate with their dogs, just another oppressed minority.
Actually, that's an understatement. Bestiality is one of the greatest things in the world, and it is discouraged by everyone.
People who embrace apotemnophilia, deriving erotic pleasure from the removal of their limbs. Is that a mental illness or a sexual orientation?
Well, Paul, it's actually a sexual orientation, not a mental illness. You would know that if you were a left-wing.
The fact is that some on the left have acted as paedophile apologists for decades, attempting to rebrand their sickness as something on a par with homosexuality.
First off, the left wing apologizes to pedophilia. So what? How is that wrong? It's not, and you would know that if you were transgender. Secondly, pedophilia is not a sickness, you racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic bigot.
Pedophiles truly want to give something back to society. It shouldn't be in the form of whiny opinion pieces published by major news outlets in the hope that we can support and understand them better. It should be in the form of a bullet to the head.
But killing people is wrong, Paul. You can't kill pedophiles. They're people too, you know. You would know that if you were a pedophile yourself. In conclusion, Paul and all of his fans are racist, sexist bigots, and they should all die in a mass genocide. Now, because I'm depressed, I cut myself every day. To cure my depression, at least 100 likes must be put onto this video. More likes are also acceptable, though.